let us continue playing The Darkest Dungeon as we begin Operation Temps in the Dark. We have a bonus to experience and also damage in the Warrens on the next quest, so that's where we're going. It does mean, though, we're going on a long adventure, which has a lot of potentially good rewards. These Temps, however, are unlikely to survive. I will, however, probably give them some trinkets, but I'm not overly keen on doing it. So yeah, you got some food. That should keep you alive. Are you going to be generous and give you extra food? Extra trouble. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Might give you an extra key just on the off chance of something, and just to help you survive, the Warrens will do that. So we spent most of our money here. I have actually spent more money because I've locked in a couple of traits on our actual level 3 party. But this is our Temps in the Dark operation, so, you know, they'll get what they're given. They are going in with no torches. And yeah, I probably am going to do this. I do want them to get out of here, because it's not as if I want to just get them killed for the sake of it. I do want them to get out, so accuracy protection, and that is good. Increase to dodge. You're not actually using your blight skills, I don't think. I do have a blight skill, actually, so it might be worth keeping, but it's not the best of them. I'm much more likely to use the other skills and just stack the bleed damage than anything else. Plus 10 stress anyway, which is the other thing to consider with this. So we'll get debuff resistance. In your case, you do have the blackjack, which is our good old stun weapon, so you'll have that. And we will give you the... Could give you a damage bracer as well. I think we'll stick with the crescendo box. So you'll take extra stress damage, which may or may not be a good thing come this, but we'll see. Now, the frontline fighter here is a bit of a melee highwayman, which is fine. We do have the thing for that. Increase crits to the chances and melee skills. Do have this as well. We're not going to take that because that doesn't make sense in this build. What I'll take instead is the Brawler's Gloves. So yeah, that mitigates the crit chance, massively lowers his speed admittingly, but does work. Also, Warren's Adventure. We're going into the Warrens. I will double check this, but... yeah, it's all the Warrens. Nothing to you. Warren's Adventurer. So we got multiple stress reduction things going on here. And we even have Night Owl bonuses. Please tell me I have a few more, that'd be awesome. Oh well. I guess we're just going to have to live with this, aren't we? Let's move on. They embark, we hope they survive, because if they don't, well, I'm going to lose a load of good trinkets. Temps in the Dark.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
So, I have to complete 100% of Rune Battle to actually finish the quest. In the meantime, we have a week starting encounter. So, a nice little warm-up for this group. Hound Rush. 12, bleed. Nope, not quite a bleed for the finish. However, Flashing Daggers says yes.
Give them no quarter.
We'll hit Slice for 19. And the only light effect we've got. Pick to base.
Destroyed.
It begins.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay, we found some meat carts. I am famished. Yes, I have because this is Temps in the Dark situation, I've had no chances to remove any negative traits. Large Corpse Eater and a Cultist Enchantress, and we've surprised them all. So, I'm thinking here. Hound Rush you. Do cause bleed. Flashing daggers, 15 crits has eliminated that one. Oh, did that sting? I can point blank shot. Does cause him to go back one step, but he does have duelist advance if he does need it. Point blank shot. Back he goes, and he's nudged that person forward. And I'm going to judge you, which I missed. Stress incantation, 2. And there's the first 15. There'll be more to come. So you've been weakened and marked. And they go first, so another stressful incantation. And another 15, I think. Yeah. Good news is they're speeding us up towards the darkness a bit quicker. Blackjack. Thrown dagger. Actually, no, picked a face.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Duelist advance, which activates riposte. I'm already aware because he, this temp does not have the party heal, so I've got to be a little more careful about things like that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Now, you actually do not have any things here, so let's go and try this. Hero was deeply disturbed, did not like this. This is rather bad for us, actually, because it now means we're going to have to worry about your stress levels. I'm seeing a problem with this Temps in the Dark operation. This isn't it. Oddly, only 2 of them were surprised. And these are 2 that I don't mind too much in their current capacities, so... we go there, because it's got more chance of bleed. Point blank shot. That does a lot of damage. And back 2. Meanwhile, I'm going to go for a stun on... oh, they're both about the same. Did work. And we are at +1 loot, thankfully. Rents for 12. Okay. Flashing daggers, because it will hurt Loaf. And lower their bleed resistance. Yeah, at this point we'll kill you.
A victory.
Sorry,
Perhaps a turning
Fultons.
point.
Skull toss at the back for 10 and 18 stress. Did manage to resist that though. Okay, let's heal you up. Point blank shot. 19. Thrown dagger.
Cursed champion falls.
And that did sting. Good news is
wary.
loot.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And we're going to take gold over portraits, even though we do need a few more portraits, I think. Okay. Somewhere there was a set. There we go. Oh, look, it's a torch.
Wealth beyond measure,
Oh well.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So 2 down. And we found a room with a treasure chest. That causes bleed, you're out, and awesome.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Runs of Doom. I may have to go and camp in a little bit, because at 80 stress, you're kind of hitting a point where we... well, I'm not expecting great things. I know we're going to have some stress issues sometime. We're too early in. We dodged a butcher cut. And... boom! Point blank shot is amazing. I've decided that now. Judge at the back for death.
As the enemy crumbles.
Crit 9 blackjack. hurts the front, do I? Pick to face.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, I'm fine with that for the moment. We do get a scout report. Oh. Okay, we're camping.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Gonna pay the 8 food here, and we're gonna go for Hound Watch to start with. Bit nighttime ambush and all the surprise things there. We'll hit you for the stress reduction. Gallows humor. Nah, we're okay without that. It's a slight protection score, but it only really works on one of them anyway. Yeah, the protection boost is nice. It would be better, obviously, in a party that would, you know, do things like that, but there we go. So I think that's worth it. We've also gotten rid of one of our firewood at this point.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I have, unfortunately, reopened the thing, but that's fine. I'm just going to go and open this up.
Glittering gold.
Great treasures are ours.
Marbles, paid for in blood.
That seems good to me. I mean, the Temps in the Dark could actually come home now, and I'd still be relatively happy with things. No, 1,000 gold. I don't need food. Not that much food. I'm going to keep the dog biscuits, even though I know I'm not going to use them. We're going to go to the other treasure room in a little bit. Oh, we didn't reset the party, I've just realised. Target whistle. We're going to duel this advance from you coming, so it's not the end of the world that we didn't get that done. Duel this advance on you.
Another one falls.
And we'll have a go at a stun. Brave Nibble. Yeah, that stress is much more under control now. Meanwhile, you're a marked target, 21.
Be gone, fiend. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I don't need either of these, really. Only just eaten.
If
And we definitely
only
don't need one of
treasure
those.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Empty room. Moving on. Disarmed 8 stress relief, and we find some packs. Which must be unopened. Which must be opened.
Finding the stuff is
Everything
only
must
the
always
first
be
test.
opened.
Now it must be carried home.
What do we need? I don't think we need poison resistance right now. Gold is far too important. Oh, it's going to be one of those looted chests of doom. And we're still surprising everybody. I know we've got a bonus right now, but it is surprising. Dodged. Crit 15. Part of my reach. The second time we've critted one of those to death in the first attack.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Drums of Doom.
all.
And your old gods do not rend properly. In space for 7. Stun you before we have any more stress damage. 2 and bleed. Okay, let's go for Duelist Advance there. Finishes you off. Okay, I'm thinking that the melee Highwayman actually has some advantages. Certainly seems to at this level. Okay, we did gain another Sapphire. Hold that off.
Is a slow and insidious killer.
It's a trap lockbox. And you're blighted. We'll cope. This way, probably. 2 spiders.
Executed with impunity.
Did I also mean to use the dog biscuit? I'm just going to toss the dog biscuit. I never use them. I always claim I will, and never do. Should finally admit that.
Another abomination.
Amazing how much damage that does. Yeah, touching also has no effect. You have to put a torch on it. But it means we can't do it now, so... Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Yeah, we're fine with that. What a shame. We're not going to be able to touch the thing. How many rooms have I got to finish off? It's 6. It's getting to the point where I might as well try and finish it.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I'll see how the Temps in the Dark feel goes
Secrets
now that they are
and
actually
wonders
Temps in
can
the
be
Dark.
found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Okay, so let's work our way back to the Curiosity Room. Still got plenty of food left. And we do have a camping option if things go wrong. We're actually really good for stress, so I'm not feeling the need to get it yet. You'd almost think this is a terrifying dungeon or something. When do we eat? Disarmed and further stress relief. Open packs. It has loot.
A handsome reward for a task.
Mostly
well
interesting is the
performed.
keys. But we'll get rid of the emeralds for that. That's fine. You can eat a couple of those. Let's have a battle in the dark and see how this goes. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Dog treats. 18, and if that bleeds, you're out. You're out. Flashing daggers for another crit, 15 there. 0 and vampiric spirits, and 9 stress from all your debuffs applying there.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Point blank shot, 16. Judgment at the back. Okay, there was a crit.
Unbalanced.
On low on hit points, but you're okay. Okay, so your bleed resistance is quite low. Though that's probably because I did that.
Impressive.
Go for the stun. Advance. And now you can stitch either back together. 10. Oh, point blank shot for 12. Burn dagger for 6.
bigger the beast,
Crit stun for 7.
the greater the glory. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I'd use a dog biscuit. I don't need any more. That's my thinking on it right now. What do you find? Leftovers.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay, so there are a few more rune battles to go. And I'm probably going to camp up in the next one. We are surprised.
Decimated.
He is, yeah, decimated. This is not the worst party in the world for surprise, actually, because I've still got a lot of things here. Let's advance for 5. Boss now, I haven't actually used Hero Post once that it's been successful. But well, alright, I kind of got confused halfway through that sentence, but yeah, I've used it once and it's been successful. Unsuccessful in all attempts since then. What about... learn to talk. Learn to talk. That's my next plan. Reed Rend, 21.
Ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
That, though, will eliminate you. Damn, missed your eyes. Have to do better next time.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, thankfully hunger strikes, so... I think, though, we are going to have to camp now. Nothing must be left undisturbed. So much blood. Hey, 50 gold. If there's an encounter in here, we're going to have interesting times. There wasn't.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay. So who has wound care? You do. Next up, Hound Watch. We shall clean your guns. Though I don't know why we did that actually. That was a poor... No, we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, oh well. Actually, oh, interesting. We also had diseases. Huzzah! Okay, so we cured the disease as well. We'll rest up.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, let's go hunting some rune battles. And that trap. But mostly rune battles. Yeah, I don't have anything, and I don't particularly want to do that right now. Up we go then. We have a map. So at least tell us where the last things are. Okay, so I've got 2 more battles still to do. Possibly 3, because it didn't show us what the room actually contained at the end of that. 4 battles then. Possibly 5. Let's go this way first. Couple of those. And here we see a battle. We surprised them still. Hound Rush 13. Plus bleed. Also, the party's kind of out of position, but I really should work on that. Yeah, I'll kill you off because otherwise more stress. Yeah, Friendanger is a slightly higher crit mod, which is why I was looking at that. And we'll open vein here. Let's get some bleeding going.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Crit 9 rend. Could go for this. I mean, it's not really worth it massively. It's probably much better to just attack. Yeah, big space them. And death.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, so everything's back in position now. Stats contents are ours. Another 350 gold. We enter a thing with a curiosity. And we surprise them again. Attempt of a dark operation appears to surprise people a lot. Ah, I didn't get 3 for free. Flashing daggers, they will eliminate one. Debuff the other, and I think I am going to go for the stun attack here. Even though it has raised the light level. Well, so far being a very successful attempt in the dark operation. He says with 2 encounters still to go and the stress level's climbing. Attempt for judgment, that's pretty much you out of there. So much blood. Yours is advanced then, let's... We're only going to do about 5 to 9, so I might as well just take the kill. Throw a dagger at the back for 11, and there's a possibility taking judgment that, or whatever to finish it off. Or you can do it yourself. Third sapphire there, and we're again running out of inventory space.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
That seems sensible to me. He's been cured and has gained damage, accuracy, and crit boosts. Okay, we still got this. One potential more well, 2 battles to go. Pitch black. Temps in the dark. Successful operation. And in reasonably good time, actually, looking at the timer.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Yeah, maybe it does. I haven't seen anything we need a shovel for. I'm going to regret that a little bit, I'm sure, but... No, there have been no obstacles. I don't need them. We've still surprised them in pitch blackness. We have the... Hero surprise plus 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 plus. Oh well. There's 8. Stun the creature. Judgment at the back. Hit the vein. But overall, I mean, stress levels, we're at the end of a long adventure. We've spent a lot of it basically running the torch down. And really, it doesn't look anything like that. I've not even got any stress debuff bonuses going on at the moment.
Masterfully executed.
It does have to be said though that the level 3 dungeons are generally easier.
Or is it merely
This
a
though,
trick of the light?
now though might change some things, but we'll see how it goes. Spiders. Okay. If there's anything other than spiders, we might have some problems, but...
Back to the pit.
Okay, web, stress at 61. Open vein. Charge for spider.
Seize this momentum.
Let's grab what we
Push on
can.
to the
Grab the
task's
Warrior's
end.
Bracer over the... I don't think I can get 1,500 for that. I don't think I can. I think it's about 900, so I don't think that's actually a plus. The only thing I've got are keys, and I need one of those in a moment. Mission's not over, though. Okay. So again, I'm kind of guesstimating that that's going to be less valuable. So one last encounter then. Okay, you've infected yourself with scurvy. Well done. It's disarmed, and we have one more encounter to go for Temps in the Dark to be successful. And bring back a lot of loot, and most importantly, all of my trinkets. Oh, there we go. We are low on health, though. This is not necessarily a done deal. That helps. Now I'm going to go for the illumination of that to finish people off. I realise it was light up and, you know, Temps in Dark, it now feels wrong, but I don't know why it's necessary for you to be weakened there, but, you know, just need the one big guy. The frost is up. Everybody else in a position they can attack from. Poison Dart isn't going to work, so let's go and try and lower his bleed resistance a little more because we're about to attack him with a lot of bleed stuff. Open vein. Five points of bleed damage. He is finished. He's going to take a chunk out of that temp, though. If you do a misclick, will, you know, destroy the corpse and make things slightly brighter. That, though, is game. And this time we will grab that. We will continue adventuring because we might want to just see what this does. I'm deeply disturbed!
Some experiments should have never happened.
And thus we have a lot of cash. No, seriously, we just gained 33,950 gold there. Good job, Temps. You're all level 4. I may even think about using you a bit another time because that was interesting. Interesting, but not sure whether it's going to happen or not at this point.
The terrible wonders I have.
Yeah, so I've locked in steady, which is a nice 10 stress reduction. It just makes sense to hold that. That makes sense as well. All of our attempts did okay there. Okay, so we have a couple of other missions there for level 3s to start unlocking the Cove and the Weald. So it's quite close now. Now we just need to slay the boss here. So I think that's the sort of thing I've got to start considering now, how to take on this boss. But that'll be next considerations. Other thing to consider, do I want to keep these temps now that they've done their job? I do have other temps here. You especially might be useful, that's the thing. This isn't a terrible party to have right now. With what's coming up. It looks reasonable. So I'll consider that. If I do keep them, I'll rename them appropriately and try to do something about all these negative traits. I mean, that's the problem with the level 3 temp situation. It just... With this group, I've managed to sort of make sure they have the good stuff for the most part. Certainly I've got rid of all the bad stuff. But the rest, Oh well. Stuff to consider, and I will say until next time.